Yeah, let's fix that. Today, I'm going to give you guys 6 budget Herminia deck lists for you to play. So the purpose of these deck lists is to introduce you guys into the powerful archetype, or more so for Herminia. And because Rayleigh is expensive, I'm just going to give you guys 6 budget deck lists that you can purchase for about almost under $50. Even get it probably from your local game store or some extra backlog that your friends might have. So without further ado, let's just get it started. So for the 6 deck lists, I'm going to split it into 2 halves. One half is going to be Coming Beauty Herminia on the Vanguard Circle, and the other one is going to be Enduring Beauty Herminia on the Vanguard Circle for your ride deck. Just so that, you know, people have more flexibility in choosing their favorite ride deck card, and it opens more options to people who prefer either or. These lists are going to be separated into 3 separate archetypes. So the first one is going to be a more well-balanced one between a form of aggro and defense. All these cards are readily available for anyone to pick up, especially since we have now gotten a reprint, or more so a box topper version of Signe, Musta, and Stolas. So this deck has its most strongest cards available, and since we just got the new Sparkling Star set, we have more access to PGs, as well as a new strong double R in the form of Rarico. So this list aims to just have a very strong mid game and a very good late game as well. There will be other deck lists that have like a more aggro approach, or a more late game oriented approach. As for the next deck, this deck list is more aggro. As you can see, we have 4 of Helpla, so she's a 19k beater on turn 2, and also she hits solid numbers when you start the Persona ride. And we have removed Labida to add more, early game pieces. And if you want, you can also add more Nala to increase your front row power and consistency of getting powerful units from your soul. As well as we're having 2 Liliana, which Liliana allows you to have a 23k attacker basically for free if you're on Enduring her Beauty Herminia, as well as you can also have a cheeky play of calling her early game from Stolas to have just a 13k body on the board. For the last Coming Beauty Herminia list, this list is more so focused on the new grade 3 from Sparkling Stars, which is Vorcilla. So Vorcilla could get a crit regardless of your opponent's grade, as long as you have a Herminia Vanguard. So as long as you're able to pay the counterblast 1 and Herminia herself reduces the counterblast by 1, you're able to restand Vorcilla with another crit and swing 2 crits twice. This list aims to just use Signe or any other powerful cards to be able to pump her up in value, so she's able to hit really solid numbers going first or second. So this is just a fun list to those who want to strictly play with the new cards from the new set of Sparkling Stars. Now on to the Enduring Beauty Herminia list. So Enduring Beauty Herminia on a ride deck in Vanguard Circle. Basically, you want to get another copy of Herminia in your hand to be able to discard to have 5 powerful attacks on your grade 3 turn. So this list is more of a balanced list. Since you're running more grade 3s, you need to have more shield cards. So that's why they're a little bit more Labida, and we kind of took out both the Helpla and Nala to facilitate you drawing into your Herminias. As you can see, we both have Rarico and Custodia to be able to search out your grade 3s. And with Vorcilla, just due to, if you have the CB requirements, you're able to basically have a free restanding grade 3 that gains a crit. So this list is still more of a balanced sort of list for Enduring Beauty Herminia, and if you like it, you should definitely try to build this one. As for a second list, this list is more of an aggro sort of list, as in, we added back the Helplas, we added back the Nalas, and we removed the Libidas to just, again, get your early game to be as fast as possible and allow you to hit great numbers on your grade 2 turn, and, to just pressure your opponent, while if you draw in Herminia, you're able to just restand them again. Finally, for this list is more focused on trying to gain advantage from Enduring Beauty Herminia. Since she reduces the cost of your counterblast by 1, I added Teres to this deck. So Teres is a set 1 card that basically allows you to attack and give one of your units 5k power, and if she hits, she draws a card. So with Dirty Beauty Herminia, if you have her continuous activated, you're able to have a front row rear guard circle that can give power passively like Signe, and also if she hits, she could draw a card. So this combined with your early game or even on your grade 3 turn can be very strong, and your opponent cannot really guard all of these strong, powerful attacks. So with that in mind, to those players who want to try this list as a more fun, using more grade 3 sort of rounded deck, you can try that as well. With that being said, those are 6 budget Herminia deck lists that you can make for under $50. So if you do want to see more budget deck lists like this, it will be greatly appreciated if you subscribe and leave a comment and let me know what deck you would like to see, because I know not everyone has enough money to buy Rayleighs, and I wanted to make a couple of deck lists that are pretty easy to understand and to play a concept, and they're all relatively cheap. With that being said, I'm Zenarion, and I'm signing off.